Just over a year ago, I learned my job was being eliminated as a part of an organizational restructure. In some ways, it was a relief, but I was devastated. As I attended a virtual meeting and listened as my colleagues unveiled the details of a new departmental structure that I was not a part of, I sobbed. The grief was complicated. I felt like I wasn't seen, that my voice was not heard, and I felt shame. I felt like I was not enough. Not enough was a familiar feeling because I had felt it many times throughout my life. What happened next marked a turning point for me. As I reflected on all my successes with the company and tried to make sense of my feelings, the phone rang and temporarily distracted me from my pain. I answered it. It was the director of my dad's independent living facility, calling to inform me of an incident where my dad became angry and exploded on a staff member. More pain. As I wondered why I'd answered the phone in the first place, it hit me. I was people-pleasing. I had been people-pleasing for so long that it had become second nature to me. For 47 years, I had been striving to please everyone and sacrificing my own needs in the process. It's ironic the same behavior that led my people-pleasing tendencies was also the catalyst that caused me to wake up that day. It was so clear from what my dad just did and my thoughtless, almost instant reaction to make it my responsibility that even in my time of need, my dad's explosive temper was a constant in my life. I spent most of my life trying to avoid his wrath and keep him calm, which led me to burying and ignoring my emotions. My mom contributed to this pattern too, because she was emotionally dysregulated in a different way. She was very anxious and kept herself busy to cope. She was emotionally distant and at times sad and depressed. Both were consumed with their own emotions. They were not able to help me regulate nor understand mine. It was a chaotic and confusing time, my childhood that is, and all I wanted was for everyone to be happy. As a result, I spent a lot of time anticipating their needs and helping them. I was certain I could rescue them and fix it. I became so consumed with this that I didn't even know who I was. Although my parents didn't intend to cause me harm, the circumstances of my upbringing caused me to feel insecure and led to a snowball of issues in adulthood. I suffered from a poor sense of self, failed relationships, including a marriage, and the worst part, I started repeating some of the same patterns with my own children. The trauma I experienced as a child had been a significant hurdle for me, and it's something that I needed to heal from once and for all. This turning point allowed me to see the importance of healing and self-care, to truly be ready for the next chapter of my life, and give my children the emotional security they deserved. I needed to focus on myself and heal from the past. I needed to learn how to regulate my emotions and understand that it's okay to express them. I needed to be kind to myself and focus on my needs rather than pleasing everyone all the time. Today, life is so much brighter than it was a year ago. I look back at that difficult day where my job was eliminated and I received that phone call, and I am so grateful that I took the time to heal myself. The benefits are truly immeasurable. I have greater self-confidence, I'm emotionally regulated, and I'm physically and mentally healthier than I've ever been in my life. I have a greater connection with those that I love, and especially the ones that mean the most to me, my boys. My story is just one of many, but it's important to remember everyone has one. It's up to us to listen and support each other on our journeys. We must understand that trauma and pain are a part of life, but they don't have to define us or keep us stuck. With self-care and love, we can heal, and even better, we can impact generations to come. This journey has ultimately brought me to a new calling. I no longer work in the healthcare industry. I now work with people who were once just like me, coaching them to be the best versions of themselves. Thank you for watching.